Hello, and welcome back to the final 2 rounds of coverage, most illustrious members of the detail. I'm your host D, also known as MTF Doom, and I got eliminated, so I'm just covering the other players. I hope you enjoy. Before we get into it, as always, I do it not because I necessarily enjoy it, but because it necessarily works. A subscription goes a long way. If you enjoy content like this, it helps me to reach new faces so we can have more people enter these cool ass tournaments. And we're hosting an RPG night on Discord now. And if you want to self-promote, my Discord is good for that. If you want to ask questions about like the trans experience, like I've been doing that too. Like whatever you need. I just like want to help people. I just like it. Join the Discord. Hit subscribe down below. Leave a comment with like what you'd like to see, or just like what you liked about this episode. It helps me reach more people and make more cool connections, and I appreciate you so much for doing so. So today, this is the thumbnail's a spoiler, but you're gonna see why I did it this way, because like we have a lot of really good coverage from the semifinal match, but neither player in the finals had a good way of like giving this information. So the finals is kind of we're gonna focus on the semifinals, and then I'll give you who won. Well, all right, okay, that's the deal. I think next time I'm going to like reserve a spot in the finals or something. Like I'm going to be the final boss so that we definitely have coverage of it. But like, I didn't think that far ahead. So we got what we got. All right. The semifinals was Clips versus Leech Enjoyer. Here's Clips' write-up because they're exceptionally good at this. And I like reading the write-up. So we're going to do that for the first part. But we do have video of this. Leech Enjoyer sent in video of their matches. So. Alright, it is time for match 3. This time my opponent, thanks again Leech Enjoyer for the match, is playing a fellow Clog deck. Theirs is a little more spicy with Sentry and Professor X. Thankfully, I have Carnage to take care of the Void, so I gotta remember to treat the right as a Carnage lane. Great insight. That's taking advantage of the open deck lists to keep a strategy in mind ahead of time is a really good for events like this. I also don't have to worry about a Killmonger, so I can play my Demon and Titania early to block a Professor X cheese. Juggernaut and Polaris might take me by surprise, though. I also don't have anything for Valk except Darkhawk, and that's a big except Darkhawk, because Valk and Darkhawk are really good together, like Bast and Darkhawk, so the except Darkhawk is a big one. Also Mojo. Oh wait, no, this is Leech's deck. Never mind. All right, yeah, you're good. Strap in because this match was long. Let's actually cut. I'm going to cut here and we'll go to the video and then we'll read through each of them, what Clips was thinking, because the video is from Leech Enjoyer's POV. So cut here. All right. And we got round 1. Again, this is Clips is the op in this. So we're seeing it from Leech Enjoyer, or Crayon Eater is their in-game name. Kind of in the tank on round 1. I assume they're typing to each other on Discord or something. This should, or turn 1. This shouldn't take this long to decide on what your turn 1 is, but I assume they're like GGing each other or good luck or whatever. Okay, there we go. They've decided on a Hood in the right lane, because again, we remember we're treating the right lane as a Carnage lane, so that's I think what's going on here. Daredevil into Atlantis is interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I guess if you're clogging, it doesn't much matter, right? You just like, it is what it is. Like, no one's going to have only one card in Atlantis. I see. Polaris is a great play. Yoink that Korg over. I don't think. Clips, I posted their rundown after the match. Ooh, damn. the point is, so Clips posted their rundown after the match, so I don't think Crayon Eater is thinking of the right lane as the Carnage lane, because they might not have done that otherwise. Let's see if Clips accidentally locks themselves out of this lane. No? Okay. Alright, do they have the Carnage? That would be brutal. Oh, we get to see. We get to see if they have the Carnage. Oh, but Professor X is in hand. So it's even Carnage doesn't do it. This is not a good spot for Clips. Because the Professor X will lock that lane because Crayon has priority. So Professor X will lock that lane into being basically kind of no matter what. Okay, it is Carnage. Do we take advantage of that and just lock it? Yeah, okay, that's a perfectly fine play. I like. I don't think Crayon Eater even checked what the other two cards were. Just like, yes, I see a Carnage. Yoink. All right, so we're locked out of our final draw. Do we go Sentry? No, it's probably Valk, because we got the Widow's Bite, or the Rock is fine. We might even, it might be like technically correct to even play the Rock on the left, in case of, no, there's no arrow. We know there's no arrow. I was gonna say in case of arrow or something. Oh wait, did it actually get played out? So yeah, in case of an arrow, but it doesn't matter. Is it playing? I kind of zoned out because I thought it stopped, but it's still playing. Okay, so Clips retreats for 1 cube. Good. All right, round 2, going into round 2. Savage Land is, I mean, both players are, I was gonna say it's good for one of them, but honestly they're both, oh my lord, they're both playing clog decks, so I don't really think it matters. They're both just gonna try to outclog each other. But Clips having what's his name, Carnage, is probably gonna be big. I know Clips said like Carnage is a right lane only snack, but I think that might get questioned on this one. Is this a Carnage? Tell me it's a Carnage. Oh, that's brutal. Getting Green Goblin hit with the Wakandan Embassy. I always say Emissary. Yep, the Juggernaut follow-up. It's, you know, it's like kind of weaker right this second because you're actually committing way more power than you otherwise would want to. And also, if Clips assumes that they're winning left, then yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good for Clips. That's pretty good. It's a nice Carnage, right? Oh, that Valk is a beating. That's what Crayon Eater needed. Are we just retreating? I think wait, did we snap? No. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that either. You literally, I think you just Polaris, right? Oh, I believe we retreated? If it did stop playing. But I believe we retreated. Yep, that was a 1 cube retreat. Okay. I think Polaris right that turn, and then Valk left the following turn was the play. But now we'll never know. Alright, we got a Limbo. We got a Dark Dimension. We got the darkest timeline here. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Now, Valk does give an out to that hood. That not if you're doing the... Oh, my lord, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, that's That's a beating, Mr. Grinch. Damn, the Sentry Viper is brutal. And we still have the Valk for the left lane to just like... Oh, it's tied. It doesn't even matter. It's tied. Yeah. That's... Damn. Alright, I think you snap here. I think if you're Crayon Eater, you snap here. But they don't think that. So they don't. Right lane... Oh, right lane's gonna get carnaged, right? Oh! I've been wrong about a snap before. I've been wrong about a snap. And now we get snapped on and we have to retreat. Okay. Oh. Look at that. Look at the good manners. Bar Sinister. I am always like so tempted by Bar Sinister to just play Debris into it and just like ruin a game. The other thing you can do. Okay, I wonder. All right, they don't know. So, if you play Viper, just so you know, Crayon Eater for future, if you play Viper into Bar Sinister, you will fill their lane with Vipers and you'll only have one left. I think you give them 3 and you have 1 at the end of the whole thing. So they have to beat something of yours that's going to get tripled with only 1 card. And if you were planning to follow up with Storm, that probably would have been the better play. Although I think we just drew Storm, now that I'm realizing. So that it's like, it's fine. But just so you know, just so anyone watching also knows, you can do that with Viper, and it's very, very funny to do. Alright, we're in the tank. Isle of Silence is top. Oh! Clip snaps. Importantly, Crayon Eater does have priority, so that Storm is going off. And if that's what Clips is banking on, this might backfire on them. Okay, it was kind of what they were banking on, but... Yeah, the Juggernaut follow-up is going to secure that. Oh! Huh. Maybe they're banking on Clips thinking it's a Juggernaut follow-up? Damn. That's rough. That's rough. Now we get to see what they're gonna play. I don't know. I see the value in playing out, like getting the full effect of all your energy, right? Use it or lose it. But that is just giving up Flooded, right? You only have 1 power. And we don't have, I mean, we have what? Mr. Fantastic? I guess we could tie it. No, we can't. There's Isle of Silence. We literally can't tie it. All right. It's Viper to send one of those cards over to us. Oh no, that doesn't do it. Yeah, that doesn't do it, friend. Alright, at least we're checking the other cards this time. Maybe in-game it's easier. Like, I just can't see it because I'm old as fuck. But I don't think that does it either. I don't think that does it either. Alright, this is what we're trying. Alright, worst possible outcome. Also, that's not great because now they don't have to fill... Right? They're just tying it, and they're winning left, and they're winning center. That's tying center, but yeah, okay. Had to retreat. Alright, round 4. Screen recording active. There's the UI. Okay. Clips loses the Darkhawk, which we haven't seen yet. We lose Polaris. I say we. It's our POV, but, you know. We're not playing. We got eliminated. Cloning VATS with Demon is real good. Cloning VATS, had we still had Hood, cloning VATS with Hood and Carnage is just incredible. Like, you just generate so much value off of that. The early snap, I believe that was from Clips. Yep. Oh, yeah, I see why. I see why that's an early snap. Is it gonna be... I wonder what gets played here. I wonder if they do another Black Widow. Attempt to Black Widow into cloning VATS. It looks like it. Now that might be a 3-drop, because that's all they played. Because they still have the Demon. Okay. Sure. So what is this? Is this Demon Carnage? Carnage Demon? Damn. A Juggernaut there would have been, like, pretty brutal. I don't disagree with the debris, because if they don't have Carnage, you're basically, like, ending the game this turn. And, you know, in a very advantageous position, but they did have Carnage, so it's pretty rough. Though Valk gets you back in the game. I just don't know if you have time to Valk and then Valk Ant-Man. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Valk has value and is a possibility here. I wonder what anyone does. I'm so excited to see what this turn plays out as. All right. So it is Carnage first, then Demon on the right. Importantly, yeah, Juggernaut, because Crayon Eater has priority. So that could mess things up. Because also I don't think... Alright, Carnage, we got... Clips got real lucky with that. I actually think that might do it. This... Yeah, Clips has Prio. So playing something in center wins it for Crayon Eater no matter what. And then they have to have something real big right, because they have to overcome like a 9-point deficit. We know there's not a Demon left. We know there's not a Darkhawk. We know there's not a Carnage. It's only 8, right? Does that? Yeah, that doesn't do it. By one. By one. Oh, this is intense. This is... I probably should have... I should have the thumbnail have these two, so we didn't give away who won. Don't look at the thumbnail. If you've made it this far, don't look at the thumbnail. Leech is pretty trigger happy with this Viper. I don't know how into that I am. I feel like you wanna... Oh, I feel like you wanna hold off on it ever so slightly. I fucking hate Adelan. I hate Adelan so much. Oh, this is brutal. That's gonna get clodged. Damn. I think we just gotta retreat here. I think if Clips snaps, you have to retreat. Yeah, you just have to. Good snap. Solid. All right, next round. All right, we got round 6. As soon as... So this is the issue I got into in my game against Shaz. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. If anything, that helps you Crayon Eater, because you have Mr. Fantastic, and I don't think Clips has anything to deal. So yeah, this is the issue I got into when I was in that my match against Shaz, is that or the issue they got into, I guess, because there was a point where I could snap to put them all in, but they couldn't do the same back. Oh no, the Mr. Fantastic. Oh, brutal, absolutely brutal. Now I will say, if there's a no, because debris can't get put in the right lane. Crayon Eater trying to snap back. Please. Oh, yep, that's it. I think that seals it, right? Because now we already have set. So Clips needs to hit some 4 drops. Like if a 4 and a 5 come down, I think the only thing, yeah, Darkhawk does it. Yeah, there's no outs to Darkhawk. Yep. Wow. The only time we see Darkhawk is the only time it matters. Good games. Good games. That's it. There's ain't nothing left. Wow. Incredible set of games. This is so stressful. Look at that. Oh, such good Discord members. All right, we're gonna snap back now. Hold for a cut. All right, so we went through this. Strap in, because this match was long. Game 1, I got by Professor and had to dip out. Only 1 cube lost. So this is just the beginning. We saw the locking down the right lane. Ooh, tough. Game 2, I got lucky with Savage Lands on the board. Storm secured the center, but I still had a lot of power to deploy on the right, where they can't play sentry, so my opponent decided to retreat. This was one that this was the one I thought was kind of strange, knowing what was in Crayon Eater's hand, that they retreated, but from this side of the board, it's not so strange also. Like, you know, seeing what Clips had in hand, it was probably... Did we see Rock Slide at all? I didn't even realize Rock Slide was in Clips's deck. Jesus. The low cost of their deck was doing all the work, all the heavy lifting. Wow, I did not even realize Rock Slide. Okay. Game 3 was close, but I had to abandon the flooded location with the Void. I don't know what was waiting for me in the Dark Dimension with the Demon, but with a Demon, Titanium, Darkhawk, I'm pretty sure I would have pulled ahead. A retreat means we get a cube without having to find out, so that's great. So this was... Oh yeah, Crayon retreated because they didn't know what was in Dark Dimension, but this is what was going into it on our side, on Clips' side. So yeah, yep. All right, that was a retreat. I love being able to see also like the hands at the end, like what would have been played out on the final turn. So like this, I think, gives even more context for this retreat that I was like kind of iffy on, because remember at this point Crayon Eater had Valk, and so Valking this lane with Clips oh my god, okay, so Clips has priority, so like Valking this lane sort of guarantees the tie, right? And we're already winning by 9 over here, so like while it's possible... Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Okay. Good retreat. I was iffy on it, but that was a good retreat. Game 4, the clog was fully on. Despite a smart Juggernaut play from our op, for Game 4, the clog was fully on. Despite a smart Juggernaut play from our opponent. I'm also glad I played Debris left to get ahead without committing too much. Still, I was only getting 2 cubes out of this one. Yeah, this was the sort of sus not playing Juggernaut here. And playing Juggernaut here, I think was a fumble. I like, you wanted this lane to get filled because you had Mojo. So like, the Juggernaut here is a tough call. Again, I think I understand what was going through your head with the Mojo. You like wanting to use up all your energy, but Juggernaut here, I think puts you in a much better spot. Yeah. If you thought this match was one-sided, Game 5 is here to remind you that cubes go down fast. To be fair, cloning Vats is insane for my deck, and without Juggernaut, I was fully planning on spamming Black Widow the whole game. Ultimately, my Carnage copy was disrupted by a second Juggernaut. I overlooked Valk, and I didn't have quite enough stats to win right. I should have seen it coming. I don't know that you should have seen it coming, but yeah, the Valk is such a good gacha. I feel like I can never play her optimally, but man, is she a good card. Yeah, we saw this game be just like, so close. Game 6, I managed to survive lock surprise lock the center location thanks to debris, which scared my opponent out of 2 cubes. I did have Carnage and Darkhawk, so that was definitely the right call. So yeah, this was their hand. Yeah, kind of no matter what you did, but the extra rock here really secures that moment. After this crazy back and forth, we finally ended things in Game 7. The location really helped me. Sakar pulled my debris and their Professor X, which means no cheese, and one location locked out immediately. Then I filled their side of Mirror Dimension with a combination of Viper and Polaris, only possible thanks to the debris pull. And finally, Crimson Cosmos was bad for both of us, but since it was right and Professor X was already out, they could only play Valk, while I drew both Darkhawk and Spider-Woman. So yeah, that was, as I was saying, because of the open deck list, I mean, the snap had already happened, so there was no getting out of this. Like, they just had to play it out, sort of, no matter how the cards fell. While hitting that Mr. Fantastic was really good for them, like, it was good for Sakar. Getting triple rocked with the debris into the Viper, into the Polaris is brutal. That's just like, what a line of cards to happen. And then, as we know, they literally only had Valk that could get played over there, so it was over. Well done to my opponent, Leech Enjoyer. You had me sweating from start to finish. So that was the semifinals. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you had a great... No, the reality is, all we have for the finals is this. This is it. It took 7 rounds, we know that. It was the thing is, all right, we could, this is Kincaid. We can infer. Kincaid was playing Patriot. So a clog deck that uses rocks is gonna have a really hard time, which I assume is what happened. Though going 7 rounds and taking half of the cubes off of them is pretty incredible in its own right. So congratulations to everyone involved. Like I said, I think for the next one, I'm going to reserve the right to be like a final boss, just so we have some coverage that I can use. I really appreciate Leech Enjoyer for being able to send me the video we had today, and I really appreciate Clips' write-ups. But yeah, it's kind of a letdown, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to Kincaid on being the first ever Fight to the Doom champion. They earned the title MetalFace. If you want your chance to earn the title MetalFace in Discord, or you just want to join in, or you just want to read Clips' cool tournament breakdowns as they post them, do it. Join the Discord. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow.